Welcome back to another tutorial. In this video we will be making this baby girl dress that looks like a ready-made. This dress is just beautiful, as you can see. If you are interested in learning how to make this, then keep on watching and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Turn on your notification bell to be the first to get notified whenever I upload a new video, and let me know what video you would love me to make. Let's dive into this video. So I made use of a crepe fabric, okay, and what I have here is 1 yard. It is by 60. Now for the back of this dress, you can decide to use a zipper, a button, or a pressing button, okay, for the back. Whichever one you prefer is perfect for this dress, but for me I'll make use of a pressing button. I have 1 yard of this fabric. So now the difference between the front and the back is just 1 inch. Okay, so whether you're using a button, a zipper, leave 1 inch, and that is just the difference. So I have both the back and the front here, and I use the biggest part of our measurement to cut this, which is 5 inches, and then I added about 2 inches to that. For the length it is 8 inches, but I added half inch, so what I have here is 8.5 inches. Okay, for the length of the top, go ahead and mark out your desired length. So now I'm going to take the shoulder measurement, and I'm taking it from the front piece, okay, from the front piece, and what I took is 3.5 inches, and I'm going to take the armhole of 3.5 inches also, and I'll just connect it into a straight line, then connect it like so, and then this will be the chest line. So I'm going to mark her bust circumference, which is 5, and then I added extra 2 inches to that, as you can see. So I'm going to just draw out the armhole like this, and then I'm going to just slant it down to the waist. So I just slanted it like so, okay, and then I'll proceed to cut this out. So we do not need a neckline for this particular style. So I'm going to split the back into two. Now I'll cut out lining piece for each, and I've cut out the lining piece. You can see the front is 2, and then the back is 2 as well, 2 for each. Okay, I use the same fabric as the lining. If you don't have much fabric, you can use a normal lining, okay, to still come out fine. So I have this strap here, which is measuring 8 inches for the length, and then 2.5 inches for the width. Okay, so depending on the age of the child that you are making this for, so I'm going to fold it into two like this, and then I'll stitch it down, and I have done that. I have brought it out to the right side, so the stitched part of this is facing me. So I'm going to take ½ inch away from here. Can you see? ½ inch, and then I'll place the strap like this away because I need ½ inch. So I hope you can see this, guys. So take away ½ inch from that your armhole area, and then place your strap, and then place the lining piece on it and stitch everywhere. Okay, you stitch the armhole, the shoulder, the down part, but you leave a small opening, and this is the opening that I left. So I'll make notches and then bring it out to the right side. With the help of my scissors, I'll just bring out all these edges. So this is what I have for the front piece. Now I'm going to fold it like so, the side I left open, and stitch it down. You can choose to also top stitch on this if you want to, okay, just around the shoulder and the armhole. So now I'm going to attach this to the back. So please watch what I am doing. To attach it to the back, you can see I placed it on the back like this, and I'll stitch the armhole everywhere and just leave a small opening, just what I did for the front piece. Okay, so this is what I have after I was done. Make notches, and then this is the small hole, you can see. So I'll bring it out to the right side as well, and this is what I have for the back. I'm going to flip it for you to see. So can you see what the back is looking like? Okay, so this is how yours should look like as well, just what we did for the front. Okay, so I'm going to close the opening as well, just like this. Okay, so now I'm going to redo this one just in case you don't understand. So this is the right side of my fabric. The right side of the front piece is facing the right side of the back piece, and I'm going to place the strap on it like this, leaving that half inch. You know, we'll add half inch, right? So I'll leave that half inch like this, okay, and then I'll place it like so, and then I'm going to bring this lining and place it on top and stitch the armhole, the shoulder, the sides, and the bottom part, and just leave a small opening. That's basically it, and this is what I have after I was done. It is looking so neat. You can't see any stitched line. So after doing this, I'll flip it like so to the wrong side, and I am going to just secure the sides down, okay, using the stitching allowance I added. After that, I'm going to attach this bowl. I will leave the description on how to make this bowl, okay, in the comment section. I'll leave it there. So after attaching the bowl with my needle and thread, I'll now attach my pressing button at the back, and that is all for the upper part of this dress. For the short, I have 11 inches for the length, and then the width is 19 inches, okay. So I'll fold it into two, and I have two pieces for both the front and the back. So I'll fold it into two like this, and we'll start cutting, okay. So now this is the open side, okay. That's where we'll be taking our measurement. After folding, that part is opened, okay, and this other side is the folded part. So on this open side, I'm going to come down by 8 inches, and on that 8 inches mark, I'll go in by just 1.5 inches like this, and then I'll just connect it into a straight line just like this. After that, I am going to come to the bottom of the short, and from this folded edge, I am going to measure 8 inches like this, and then I'll just slant it into the 8 inches just like this, okay. So this is it, and this is all for the cutting of the short. Now I'm just going to carefully cut this out. So this is what I have. So what I'll do next is to take mark 4 inches, okay. From this folded edge, I'm going to mark 4 inches here and here, okay. We want to create that ruffles, so I'm going to connect it like so, and then I'll also split this into two. So this is what I have, right? So we have 4 pieces of this, right? 2 for the back, 2 for the front. I'll keep that aside. We'll be working on this side. So now I opened it up like so, and I am going to measure 3 inches here like this, and I'm going to also measure another 3 inches like this. So I also measured the same thing for the other piece. You know, we have 2 pieces here, okay. Don't get confused. And this is the strap I'll use for the ruffles. So what I have, you can see I'm showing you that it is 2. What I have is 3 for each of it, okay. So I have 6 ruffles here, 3 as you can see. So I'll demonstrate with this one. So the length I have here is around 22 inches, okay. You don't need a very long strap, it is for a child. And then the width is 3.5 inches. So what I'll do is to just fold one of the ends like this so that it will be neat, and then I'll run a gathered stitch on the other side, that is a loose stitch, and gather it. So I have done that, and I have attached one of the ruffles to this, to the short, and you can see what we have, okay. I'm yet to give it a good press. So what I'll do is to attach the other ones. This is the other 3 ruffles. So I'm going to explain what to do. So what you need to do is for the down part, you flip your ruffles like this, okay. Watch what I'll be doing, please. So you flip it like this, and then you just stitch on it on the lines I just drew, and then you flip it back like so, okay. So that way your stitch is hidden, so that it will not be rough. I'll repeat the same thing for the second line that I have here. I'll just place it like so, and then I'll stitch on it, and then I'll flip it over. Can you see? But for the top part, all I need to do is to just place it on top like this. There's no need to flip it. I'll just place it on top like so and stitch it all the way down, okay. So that's basically what I'll do, and I've done it for the 2 sides. So now I've brought back the other side. As you can see, remember we have two for each, so I'm going to just place it on top of this. Okay, watch how I will be placing it. So all your ruffles should be inside like this. Okay, and then I'm going to arrange it properly. So you can see how I placed this, right? So I'm going to just pin this down. So you just arrange it. Okay, so for the purpose of this video, I'll pin this down just so that you understand what I am trying to do. So I'll pin it down all the way to the bottom of this like this, and then I'll go ahead and stitch it down. I'll place the other one like so, right side facing. Okay, the right side is facing it too, and then I'll stitch it down. So I'll bring the other one and I'll repeat the same thing. Okay, so you place it right side facing right side. Okay, so please ensure you mark your fabric so that it will not be hard for you to differentiate the right side, okay, from the rough side. So after stitching, this is what I have, as you can see, and that's what the back is looking like. So I'm going to place it right side facing again like this, and I'll stitch from here to this crotch area. Okay, so I am going to just use my chalk to demonstrate this. So I'll stitch from here to here, okay, to this crotch area. So after doing that, this is what it is looking like. So I'm going to flip it like so that we can close the down part. So I'm going to align the crotch properly like this, and I'll stitch from one crotch to the other. Starting from the middle, I'll stitch from here to here and from here to here. After that, I'll fold the edges of the pants, okay, or short, then go ahead and stitch the crotch. Okay, and this is what I have after I was done. Look at how neat this is looking like, guys. It is looking so neat, like, and beautiful. So this is the ruffle standing well. I am yet to iron it. So what I'll do now is to measure the waist circumference. So what I got was 26.5 inches, but I cut out a strap of 28 inches. I don't want it to be tight on the child in any way. And then the width that I have here is 3 inches. Okay, but I'll advise you use 3.5 inches. So this is my elastic. The elastic here is 16 inches. So what I'm going to do now is to fold this into two like this and stitch it down using 1/2 inch. Fold this into two and stitch it down using 1/2 inch, and this is what I have. Okay, so now I'm going to place the elastic into this like so. Can you see what I'm doing? Okay, you can use any other method to attach your elastic. Okay, I just wanted to use this method. Okay, any other method is fine. So I just place the elastic into the strap like this, and then I'll first of all go ahead and stitch it down all the way. Okay, and this is what I have after I was done stitching it down. So after stitching it down, then I'll bring the short, and then I'm going to attach this to the short. Okay, so this I'll just be attaching it, pulling it until I exhaust the band. So I'll attach it all the way around the short, and finally this is what it is looking like. So I went ahead to weave the rough edges, okay, and this is what it is looking like. It is looking so beautiful, guys. So let me know if you find this video helpful and if you'll be trying it out. This is the back. I have attached my pressing button, as you can see. And guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope I will see you guys in my next one. Let me know if you have any question or confusion in the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.